Hey, we're gonna make some fresh homemade salsa. I'm gonna show you some of the tools that you can use to do that. First, we're gonna use our veggie wedger. I've got our onion prepped here. It's got the 6 different wedges that you can just press down, and you can wedge your onion real quick into 6 wedges. Also, you can do boiled eggs, tomatoes, long cucumber spears, pretty much anything that you want, potatoes, onions. So we're gonna put about half of the onion, I think that was half, in here, and then we're also going to put some jalapeno. Now let me tell you a tip. If you want hot, then just leave all the seeds in there. If you want medium, take out half the seeds and leave the other half. If you want mild, take out all the seeds and the white. That is what gives it its heat. So we like hot here, so I'm going to leave all the seeds in there. We're putting everything in our manual food processor, and then we're going to take the lid. It just sits right on top. That little knob goes right inside of here. And we're going to just take this and put it. That's really loud, isn't it? So and so you can see that we've got it chopped up there. My jalapeno missed a little bit. And I like it fine, so we'll do that. So now we've got all our onions and cilantro and jalapeno ready to go. Lime zest is a great thing to add because it gives a little bit of flavor. So we're going to take our microplane zester and just lightly run it over the top so you get the colored part. Because if you get too low, then it's the pith, and that's that white layer, and it's really bitter. So see how fine that is, so you don't feel like you're eating the skin, but you get that really sweet, good flavor of your lime. So we're going to add that, and we're going to put in half of the lime to juice with our citrus press. We're going to actually put the cut side down. It kind of goes against what you would think, but watch what happens. So then you squeeze, and then when you take it out, look, there's nothing left. It gets everything out. That's why you put it the other way. And then we're going to also add some of our chipotle rub. And I think this is a new one. Oh, that's what I thought. I just had to get a new one. And we're just going to put about a half a cup in here. Just a little tip. The lid is about a tablespoon roughly, not all the way to the top. And we also need some salt. So this is our grinder set with our peppercorn medley and our Himalayan and sea salt. And then the last ingredient is some fire roasted tomatoes. You can use plain diced tomatoes too. I like the fire roasted because it gives it that little bit of extra. And the reason why we use canned instead of fresh. Now in the summertime you can get good fresh ones, but canned is always tomatoes picked at their ripest and they're most flavorful. So when you do the can, you're always going to have a good flavor in your salsa. The can opener also is wonderful because you don't get any sharp edges. So we're just going to go all the way around, and then we flip it that way. And then there's these little prongs here, or like pliers or bird's beak, that we're going to kind of hook on the lid and press this button. And then when you roll up, the top comes off. And what it's done is it's cut where the glue is, so there's no sharp edges, versus cutting the metal. So that's where your sharp edges come from. So we're going to add this in here. We're going to process it all together. Put the lid back on. And then we're going to mix it up. And then we've got fresh salsa. Let me go grab a scraper. Don't want to waste any of this goodness. The manual food processor also works great to chop up things for like your potato salad, or if you want to chop up Oreos. The blades are really sharp, but we've got homemade salsa right here. And it comes with a lid too. I forgot to get the lid out, so you can make it, eat what you want, put the lid on, put it in the fridge. And the blade comes out and there's no hole in the bottom, so you don't have to worry about everything coming out of the bottom of your processor. So salsa, can't live without it here in Texas. I hope you enjoy.